Hello, community. Today we're going to talk about the future of text to image AI and text to video AI. You're familiar with the great success currently we have with latent diffusion model, but you are aware that those AI systems need a huge amount of training data sets, millions and millions of pixels. And there we have the 3D object identification, segmentation of objects in the picture, the scene analysis, objects correlation, and whatsoever. And I want to show you here a typical text to image process where it is learned. We have here on the right side behind a huge glass wall, we have our little AI system with a lot of cameras, with a lot of AI chips. So that there is all the intelligence, and it is recording all the pictures that we show in a training data set, our AI systems. And now you know that especially with text to image AI systems, we have to have the text, and the text is normally in the data sets. We have here the caption of the pictures. So as you can see here, I have here 4 pictures where you see the hand of people. Here you see somebody holding a cup of coffee, holding an iPad, preparing some bread, and some people drawing. And you know what? The caption of those pictures are not always clear. But this little AI system here on the right-hand side, it learns the text from the caption, and it learns to interpret the picture and the image objects and the image tokens if you have diffusion models. So what you should be aware of is AI learns images and caption at the same time. And now look at those pictures I found on the internet. And one is from Pixabay. Thank you, Pixabay. It's a free picture. And the caption reads 2 people drawing. And from the other pictures also 2 people drawing. And this is exactly what we feed as an input data set from text and image to an AI algorithm, a diffusion model, where we expect a text to image AI tool to emerge. So as you can see, it depends extremely on your input data set, that it makes sense. And then you have data sets like this, where we have identical caption of our images. What will our AI learn? Interesting questions. But also, let me show here on the right-hand side, I was looking for David and Michelangelo. And this is one of the pictures I got, because this is also a tag or a caption or whatever. And I think it's interesting. This is what we understand, that the woman is not David and the woman is not Michelangelo. But try to tell this to an AI system that this is not the female David. So you see, whenever you have those web scraping, when images were harvested from the web without consent or without checking even the content, maybe sometimes people look at the visual content, but they always look at the textual captions, and you have a problem with intellectual property rights emerging right away. And you use those images from the web to train your AI algorithm, and they are now an intrinsic part of the AI algorithm, although they are in the training data set. And you can see the challenges here. I'm sitting here in Europe, and there's the European Artificial Intelligence Act, the European approach to AI and data privacy and data protection and intellectual property right and patents granted. This is something you should be aware of if you try to program those systems, which data set you use. So, funny fact. But now, if you're interested in detail why some huge AI models like here Bloom, a big science initiative, they did a great job. And I have a video, the legal license you get as a user when you want to try to use Bloom or integrate Bloom in your data stream. It's a specific video. I'll leave you the link to the video, but you will be amazed what are the nitty-gritty behind the scene that they provide you a legal license, and I think they did a great job. So just as a benchmark for you to check out. But let's come back to the algorithm. What you should be aware of is that whenever you show millions of pictures to an AI algorithm, there's no time series of images to learn the timeline. There's an apple on a table. And then you see a hand taking the apple from the table. And then you have a picture, the apple in the hand, and then the apple was eaten and nothing left. For an AI system, there's no time vector at all. Everything is happening at the same time. Every time is time equivalent to 1 or to 0. So be aware that our current system are missing one crucial element, and it is the time dependability of the pictures taken. There are currently, to my knowledge, no information at all that is fed into an AI system. So if you build the next AI system and you found a solution to time series, welcome. But let's look maybe at another one. The next step will be video data. And your AI needs a huge amount of video training data for the same topics: 3D object identification, segmentation, scene analysis, object correlation, texture, velocity analysis, whatever. So lots and lots of video data. And no, we are not talking about Hollywood, because there's a much better platform. You have your TikToks, you have your Insta Reels, you have your YouTube videos or YouTube Shorts. And given that you have those technology platforms, TikTok, I think China, Insta, well, I think there was something with Meta, YouTube, Google, you see those huge data provider. They have beautifully materials where we as user upload our videos, so they have millions and millions, if not billions of videos already. And this is a great movie material for the next AI text to video generation. So I hope whenever you upload to TikTok or Insta or your YouTube, you are aware that your video will be the main element where the next generation AI system will train on. But you know what is beautiful? Here you have a 3D scene, and you have now the AI algorithm trying to understand what's going on here in this movie. Try to understand people sitting around a table, people working with a computer, people interacting, talking, working on specific topics. And for an AI system to have those segmentation, this object identification, it is not an easy task. So again, our little AI system in the future, it will build upon your Instagram, build upon your TikTok, build upon your YouTube videos. And thank you so much for providing your material free of charge to those big technology global platforms. It's going to be a beautiful world. Just think about the Insta. Whatever is uploaded, you see beautiful humans, you see beautiful places, you see beautiful food, you have a beautiful scenery where people behave beautifully in beautiful dresses, and there's a beautiful sunset in the background, and you have a little view on the beautiful villas where they are staying, and the beautiful cars parking in front of these villas. So if this is the material that our virtual future will be built upon, gee, we're gonna be lucky, because believe me, it's gonna be a beautiful world. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.